McFarlane to conduct in role.
Boy, you look nice.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Uncle Don's outside.
I know.
He says he's gonna be my daddy.
That's right, he is. Does that make you happy?
Yeah.
Oh, Teddy. We're gonna be a family. You and Don and I.
Can I call him Daddy?
Of course you can. If you want to. Oh, Teddy. Oh, honey, we'll be so happy.
And Joyce. And Joyce. Hi, Aunt Joyce. Hi. Hi, Aunt Joyce. Hi. Bye, Aunt Joyce. Bye. And bye, Aunt Joyce. Bye. Bye, Aunt Joyce. Bye. Bye, Aunt Joyce.
Hello?
Professor Hollister, I presume?
Yes? Is this Lisa Coleman?
Well, yes, it is.
You know, the way you say professor,
Yes? What about it?
well, it sounds like you're making fun of me.
Oh, no, I wouldn't dream of making fun of anyone who reads such important books and knows all about that kind of stuff.
Look, I'm just calling to let you know that, your books have come in, or two of them at least.
Oh, good. Then you got them.
Yes, two of them. But the other one, well, you know, the one that was out of print from 8 years ago, I have that. Well, it will be in tomorrow.
Oh, great. You know, you are amazing.
Yes, I am. But really, so is Carol. She did most of the calling on these books.
You mean to tell me I didn't get your personal service on this?
Well, in one instance, you did, and you are going to get my personal service when I deliver the books to you, maybe later this afternoon.
Oh, well, that really isn't necessary. As much as I would like to see you. Actually, I'm just on my way out the door on a field trip. I'm going to be gone most of the day. Let me see, the best thing for me to do is maybe to stop by later in the day sometime.
Oh, all right. And that'll be fine. Then I'll just put these books away. I'll be very careful with them. I don't want the customers to see them because I'm afraid otherwise I'll just have to hang on to them with all my life.
Are you making fun of me again in my chosen profession?
Oh, no. I just don't want you to know how impressed I am that you can understand all these things.
You've been reading my books.
Oh, sneaking a peek here and there.
Okay, well, just don't get any jelly or any powdered sugar on them.
What?
Well, when I stopped by the store the other day, I noticed that there was a box of donuts out on the counter. I just assumed that was a morning ritual.
Professor, let me just say that I think you are far too observant for your own good. And I will see you whenever you decide to drop by, all right?
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning, good morning. I know it's early. I hope I didn't get you up.
No, certainly not. Come on in, John.
Thank you, thank you. Listen, I know that you're going to be taking care of Andrew this afternoon, so I just dropped by to...
hello,
Hi,
John.
David.
I wasn't sure you heard the doorbell. I thought you were upstairs.
No, I was right here. You were saying, John?
Well, I wanted to drop off these waterproof mittens for Andrew. The last time I saw him, it seemed that he'd outgrown his, and I thought, well, those might come in handy.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Probably Kim noticed that herself. Maybe she even got him a pair, but, well, they have a way of losing those things anyway.
Yes, well, thank you for dropping them by.
Yeah. Hope I can get to spend some time with them before I leave for Belgium.
Well, that'll be for you and Kim to work out.
Yeah. I did tell you, didn't I? I'm going to be attending that medical conference in Brussels.
Oh, yes, John, you did. I think it'll be quite informative.
Yes, Hi, Dee.
Hi, Dr. Dixon.
You on your way to work?
Yeah. You're going to be by this afternoon to give Ian a checkup, aren't you?
Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I'm on my way over to Ian's right now.
You are?
Hey, would you like a ride?
Yes, I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Whenever you're ready.
Were you through talking?
Oh, yes,
Yes,
yes.
we were.
Okay. Well, I'll see you tonight, Mom.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, dear.
Thank you.
Okay, now remember, I'm going to meet you in the park across the street from school today, okay?
I'll remember.
Good. Your buttons pick the darndest times to come off.
I know. Do you have any glue?
For your buttons?
No. One of the hubcaps came off my racing car. I hope I can glue it on.
Well, I don't know if this glue will work on racing cars, but there's some glue in the middle desk drawer.
Okay.
Hello? Oh, Donald. Oh, it's so good to hear your voice. Yeah, I tried to call you.
Is that Uncle Don?
Yes, it's Uncle Donald. Hang on a minute.
Can I speak to him?
Yeah, he wants to talk to you. Come on.
Hi, Uncle Don. How's New York? When are you coming home? Good. One of the hubcaps came off my remote control car.
Daddy, it's long distance.
Here's Mom. I'll see ya.
Donald, just a minute. You know, we have to go to school. You brushed your teeth?
Nope.
Scoot.
You want to talk to him alone, right?
Right.
Okay.
Bye. Hi. Yeah. Oh, well, like I was telling you, I tried to reach you all day yesterday. Donald, the judge's decision came through. He declared Joyce legally dead. I know we can. Oh, Donald, I had this wonderful dream last night. Yeah, that we were married, and I was so happy. I can't wait to see you, too. I know. Yeah, we've got so many plans to make. Yeah. Listen, I better go. We are going to school, and then we are going to the office, and when are you coming back? Tomorrow? Oh, that's great. Okay, I will. Yeah, I love you too. Okay, bye.
He said he was going to bring something for me from New York.
Ooh, he did?
Did you ever find who sent me that remote control car set?
No, never did. Not for sure.
Then it had to come from Aunt Joyce.
Oh, Teddy, come on. You know, I told you it couldn't have come from Aunt Joyce.
She knew I wanted one. She said if I get one, it doesn't say any name, it's from her.
Listen to me, honey. Now, I know that you loved Aunt Joyce, and I know that you would like to think that it came from her. But Teddy, you know, we've been all through this. I told you about the accident. Come on, let's get this button done. Go.
Okay.
Okay.
David, do you have to leave right away?
Well, no, not right away. Why?
I wasn't going to even mention this to you because I didn't even want to give any credence to it.
To what?
John came over here yesterday morning, too. And in the course of our conversation, he made very upsetting innuendos about Dee and Ian and the trip to Europe.
Oh, he did.
Of course, he said that he had Dee's best interests at heart.
Well, I just can't believe that John Dixon is concerned about Dee's well-being or anybody else's.
He certainly is getting himself involved in our family's business.
Yes, and I'm going to put a stop to that. He's making assumptions that he has no right to make.
Why? That's what I don't understand. Why is he getting involved in this at all?
I don't know, but I'm not going to pay any attention to what John Dixon says. Dee knows why she's going to Rome. This is a great opportunity for her to be a part of an event like this.
Oh, it's an unusual opportunity. To go over there with all expenses paid.
John really got to you, didn't he? He frightened you.
Well, he hit a nerve, yes. You know I've had questions, reservations about this trip from the very beginning.
Yes, but you trust Dee. You have faith in her.
Of course I do. I just don't want to see her having to deal with some situation, just walking into a situation that may be very difficult for her to handle. I mean, what if Ian doesn't really need her over there? What if he's bringing her along as some sort of an ornament? Dee certainly wouldn't want that. I mean, if she discovered that Ian only wanted her over there to feed his ego, or that if he was expecting something of her that she wasn't prepared to give.
Honey, don't let John Dixon, what he has said, influence your feelings about Dee's trip.
I'm not. Even before he said anything. We both had questions, you know that.
Yes, we did. Of course we did. I have questioned McFarland's motives. But I won't have John Dixon coming here and getting in the middle of our lives. He's implying that the very worst is going to happen, and I know it won't.
Would you do that for me, please, Diane?
Yes, I will.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, there you are.
You looking for me?
Yeah, I sure am. I dropped by the lab.
What's up?
Well, I've got some news that you might be interested in.
Well, let me hear it, and I'll tell you whether or not I am.
Oh, I think you're going to be interested in this. I did a little checking around, and I found out what your exam scores were.
Jeff, you didn't.
You know something? I think maybe you'd rather hear it through official channels. That'd be better.
Oh, sure I would. You tell me this instant.
No, I mean, really, I think official channels would be much better.
Oh, Jeff.
All right. Would you settle for 2 A minuses and a B plus?
2 A minus? What did I get a B plus in?
Immunology. Oh, come on, now don't tell me you're disappointed with that.
No, if it hadn't been for you, I would have gotten a much lower grade.
Oh.
Oh, thanks so much.
Can't wait for spring exams.
I can. That's wonderful news. Thanks a lot.
Hey, listen, I owe you a cup of coffee, right?
You sure do.
Stop hiding. I I can't hide forever. I came back to face up to things. I have a right to be here. I have a son. I'm alive, and I have a son. That's enough. That's all I need.
Grant,
Yeah?
do you think that... Would there be any people in San Francisco who might know about Teddy?
San Francisco?
Yeah, I just thought Joyce might have told some friend, a long time ago that, well, that you and she had a child together.
Well, I mean, she could have, but I don't know whom.
Or maybe when she was trying to get Teddy back, she might have told someone, well, who I was and where I lived. I've lived in the same place in Oakdale ever since I came here.
Well, Mary, why are you asking?
Oh, I don't know. Yes, it's stupid, probably, but Teddy got a Christmas present from San Francisco with no name on it, and he insists it's from Joyce. Well, I thought, of course, it was from Nancy and Chris because they were in San Francisco. But they sent him something else, and when I finally asked them, no, it didn't come from them.
Well, don't you know anyone else from San Francisco?
No. You remember the night we were all so frantic? Well, I was frantic anyway. And the night that Joyce took Teddy out to dinner and I was sure that she'd taken him away with her.
Yes, I remember, yes.
Well, that night, she told Teddy that if ever he was to receive a present with no name on it, it would be from her.
This really bothers you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. She couldn't be alive, could she?
Oh, Mary, no, she couldn't be. You know that.
Yeah, I know it.
Look, I'm sorry that this upsets you so much.
Oh, it just shouldn't. It shouldn't. And I'm gonna stop it.
No, look, I can investigate about this gift. I could check with some people we knew in San Francisco.
Oh, no. I don't want to bother you. Really, I'm gonna be all right. I am.
Well, I think you're going to be fine as soon as Donald comes back from New York. That's what you need.
You're absolutely right.
Shirley, what are you doing here? I took your advice, had a checkup with the doctor, and he says I'm just fine.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it. How are the babies?
They're beautiful. Annie and Brad are very active, and they're home alone with Clarence for the very first time, so I really can't talk long.
Oh, it sounds like you're having fun.
Oh, it's a wonderful time. Oh, Annie. Oh, I wanted to tell you that Brad, Big Brad that is, stopped by to see me again.
Well, of course. He came to see his namesake, I imagine.
Yes. Was that crazy of me, naming a baby after a perfect stranger? I mean, naming Annie after you is one thing, but I'd never even met Brad before.
Well, after he helped with the delivery, I can hardly call him a perfect stranger.
That's true. Anyway, about this Brad fellow. I think that he wanted to know more about you. Now, I know that he was beating around the bush quite a bit, but I told him, oh, I hope you don't mind, that you work here at the hospital and that you're divorced. Was that all right?
It's okay. It's no secret.
Well, I think the reason he stopped by was to ask me about you.
I think he wanted to see how the babies were doing.
No, he told me he was just out hiking in the area, and I think he was. Well, he didn't just drive up. He looked like he'd been out in the air a long time.
You know, he certainly has been out there a lot in the past few days. Well, I know you have to get back, but it was sure good to see you.
Me too.
Oh, you give the babies a kiss for me.
I will.
Miss Cassier,
Yes, Dr. Dixon?
I wonder if I could have a moment of your valuable time.
Of course.
Thank you. Since when did you start making diagnoses and recommending therapeutic programs for patients in this hospital?
Since never.
No? You weren't just in talking to my patient in room 436, Mrs. Barrett?
Well, I was in there earlier. Yes, I was talking to her.
And you didn't suggest that she try jogging and look into vitamin therapy when she leaves the hospital?
No.
No?
No.
Well, then why did she tell me she got the suggestion from you?
I guess she probably did.
But you just told me that you didn't suggest that to her.
I didn't suggest it for her. No, what happened was she asked me why I was always so cheerful and optimistic and where I got all this energy and vitality. And I told her I jog every morning and I take a lot of vitamins. That's absolutely all that happened. I didn't suggest that she should jog or take vitamins. I only told her that I do.
I see. Oh. You jog in this weather?
Sure. It's very invigorating.
Oh, I'll bet it is.
I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing.
No, that's all right. I understand now how it happened. I'm sorry I lit into you.
That's okay. I got a million scars. What's one more? Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
You have a minute, John?
Yes, sure, David.
Hi, Dr. Stewart.
Oh, hello, Tiffany. You came by the house this morning.
About Andy, yeah.
No, about Dee. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. What's on your mind?
John, what are you trying to do? Pretending to be so concerned about Dee's welfare, so concerned that you come by and worry Ellen about it.
I guess I'm just worried about Dee. I see a situation that is potentially hazardous. I think all parties involved should be warned.
You have never had one iota of interest in any member of my family. Why are you so suddenly interested now?
Maybe I'd just like to make up for some of the things I did in the past.
Well, you couldn't ever do that, John. No way.
Talk about forgiveness in the Bible, David.
Oh, you're going to start quoting the Bible now, are you?
You know something, David? Anything I said to you, or I have said to Ellen, has been because I wanted to help, but you insist upon finding some ulterior motive in the whole thing.
Well, I'll tell you how you can help, John. You can stay out of our lives entirely. I don't want you coming around upsetting Ellen with your theories and your innuendos. I want you to stay out of it. Was that understood?
I'm sorry that you feel that way, David.
That is clearly the way I feel.
You know, Chris tells me the hospital branch is starting to show a profit.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, you are the one who's really responsible for the whole thing.
Well, Lisa, I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. When we were separated, I felt like I had to do a lot of things to make a lot of changes around and kind of shake things up, if you know what I mean.
Well, I know you can shake things up.
I think that Carol and Sandy thought I was pretty crazy, though, didn't you?
What?
Well, you see, when I first got the idea I was going to extend the bookstore, open a branch at the hospital, then I thought, well, I'd redecorate it. I never did get around to decorating this place again, did I? Well, anyway, you and Sandy thought I was... Come on, admit it. You did.
No, not really.
Oh, well, anyway, you are responsible.
No, look, I don't really deserve any credit at all.
All right, don't take the credit then, but that's just my way of bouncing back. Seems like I'm bouncing back again this year, too.
And you do that better than anyone I know.
Well, thank you. I've had a lot of experience.
Well, Lisa, look, you know, you live life more fully than most of us.
Oh.
And I'm sure you always will, too.
Grant.
No, Stu. Most people just sit back and wait life, you know, for that to happen to them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You reach out for it.
No.
It has risks, but has its rewards, too.
I don't think I would do any reaching out. I really don't. Not anymore. Right now, I'm just living each day at a time. That's the best way. We have been busy.
Wait, bookstore?
Very busy.
Yes, she is. Hold on. It's for you, Lisa.
I thought so.
Better get back to the office.
Okay. Grant, by the way, if you're interested, we do have some rather spicy books in, if you're interested.
Well, keep that in mind.
I don't know if you really go in for reading much books like that, though.
You never know.
Hmm.
Well, you have someone waiting for you.
Oh, you're right.
Goodbye, Carol.
Goodbye. Bye. Hello.
Hello, Lisa. I didn't get by after all.
What? Oh, Brad.
No, I wanted to call you and tell you that I got a little sidetracked.
Oh, yes, that's right. Well, I guess, well, you just probably caught pneumonia on your little field trip. Is that it?
No, not even a sore throat.
Well, then, what's going on? Are you probably just curled up by the fireplace and sipping on nice hot cider and just too lazy to drop by? Is that the case?
Hey, you do know me, don't you?
Oh, then you admit it. Here I have been just working myself to pieces, breaking my back to get these books that you want. Now you're just going to pick them up whenever you decide you want to.
I'm sorry. Actually, the truth of the matter is I got involved in a little experiment here, and I can't get away. How about if I come by tomorrow?
An experiment?
Mm-hmm.
What kind?
Oh, it's an interesting experiment.
That doesn't answer my question.
No, it doesn't. I'll see you tomorrow, all right?
All right. Oh, thanks for calling.
Sure, bye-bye.
Goodbye. An experiment.
Well, is he all certified for the trip?
A1, right, Doctor? Seems to be all right.
So it's absolutely safe for him to conduct.
Well, absolutely safe is a guarantee that no one should give about anything, but I think if you continue on your prescribed diet, your exercise program, and your rest program, yeah, I think you'll be all right.
Well, he will.
She'll see to it.
Good. Give you something to do while you're in Rome.
Yes, when it gets so dull, I can hardly stand it.
Dee, why don't you call it a day?
But it's only around 2 o'clock.
Well, I know, but that conference call that Barry has set up for me should come in any time. That'll take about an hour, and I have to get my hair cut, have a fitting. I really don't need you this afternoon.
Well, don't you need me to answer the phone?
Service does that pretty well, doesn't it?
Well, I was going to check the individual orchestra parts for the ballet score.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, I'm not checking the music. I'm just making sure the pages are in the right order and numbering the bars.
Don't be so modest. Dee can read music. You should hear her sing sometime.
I'd like to.
But really, that can wait. There's no rush on that. Take the day off.
But I have to finish them before we go to Rome, and I'd like to take my time with them.
Look, I really don't think you need me around to figure that out. However, I do have my car downstairs. I'd be glad to give you a ride if you are going home.
That sounds like a good idea. Dee, I don't like the idea of you waiting around at a bus stop in weather like this.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
No, not at all. I just don't want you working here alone, that's all.
Well, can I take the score home with me then?
Sure.
If I promise I won't lose them.
That would be a good idea, not to lose it. See, you do have a brain inside that beautiful golden head.
Come on.
That's probably my conference call. If it is, I'll take it in the bedroom, okay?
Okay. Hello? Yes, it is. He's right here. Just 1 minute. It is.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, you're welcome.
Just take me a few minutes to get these things together.
No rush, no rush. I would wait. Someone with a beautiful golden head, brains and no brains. You have coat in here?
Yeah, thank you.
okay?
Thank you.
Yes, I guess I'm going to be transporting some pretty precious cargo.
Oh, well, there are copies, but you're right. I'm sure the originals are very valuable.
Right, and we should protect them with our lives, you know. Here you are. Got it back safe and sound.
Thank you very much, but I really didn't need you to come in.
Oh, well. Dee, there was something that I wanted to say to you.
To me?
Yeah. You must realize there's a great deal of antagonism towards me in this family here. You know, I understand that. But it also seems to me that it hasn't affected your feelings that much, and I just wanted to say that I'm grateful that you've given me the benefit of the doubt, so to speak. I think it takes a certain amount of courage to stand apart alone from your family like that.
I'm not standing apart from my family. We're very close.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. What I'm saying is, I've always thought you have a mind of your own.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. You're a lot like your brother, Dan, was. And I think that's very good. A lot of things that this family tends to forget from time to time, and one of those things is that there was a time when Dan and I were very good friends. Really. We went to med school together. We roomed together. We were very close. And then, well, things happen, you know. I don't know why they happen, but they do. And you say, gee, it would be great if I could just turn the clock back, you know, but you can't do that. So, anyway, I see a lot of your brother in you.
Thank you. Thanks again for bringing me home.
Oh, that's all right. You're gonna have a lot of fun on this trip.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fantastic trip.
I think so, too.
Yeah, I gotta be going, so, ciao, as they say in Rome. Tell me something. Why do these Italian men get this reputation, you know, as,
Passion, I think.
passion? Yeah. I like that, passion. Passion. Ciao. When in Rome, let's see.
Grant looked very handsome today.
Yeah, he always looks handsome. Oh, honestly, $34.95 does seem awfully expensive for a cookbook.
I know he does.
Oh, not a hair out of place, not a stubble on his chin. If you ask me, I'll bet he has not gained an ounce since, well, in 20 years.
Lisa, would you mind if I said something?
No, I don't mind, because you're going to say it anyway, so go ahead.
I think Grant still cares about you.
You think he cares?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think so, too. And I care for Grant. The only thing is, we must keep our distance, and we'll get along just fine. Otherwise, we could just drive each other crazy.
But maybe now that you've been away from each other for a while.
No, it would be the same. So please don't get any ideas. Well, I do have a few errands I must do today, and I think since I'm going to do these things, I'll leave this here, and I will take these books over to Brad Hollister, too.
Didn't he say he was coming in tomorrow?
Well, yes, he is, but there's no sense in his coming in. If I'm going to go out and be nearby anyway, I'll just take him over to him.
You're going to an awful lot of trouble for him. I mean, it was hard enough just finding those books.
Well, he's gone to an awful lot of trouble for us, too. After all, just think, he could have gone to the college bookstore over there, and instead he wanted to use our small establishment. He seems to like the personal touch, and I think delivering books is part of the personal touch.
True.
is it?
It's Lisa Coleman. Come on in there. Did I say something wrong?
Just a minute.
Okay.
I'll be right with you.
It is Lisa Coleman. Well, come on in, Lisa Coleman.
Well, thank you very much. I had the feeling that maybe you might be in here trying to think up some way to get rid of me.
No. That's the furthest thing from my mind.
Oh, well, I know that you like the personal touch, so I brought your books to you.
You mean you came all the way over here to bring me my books?
Yeah, I sure did.
Well, that is the personal touch, all right. I don't think it's ever been such a pleasure to do business. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Teddy, my darling boy. It's so good to see you. Oh,